video is going to be a little different. It's not about cooking or recipes, but it is about trying to make your family healthier than what they currently are. I know there's a lot of sickness and illnesses in all communities and clear across the United States. In our community, there's flu and there's strep throat, there's children with RSV, and a lot are ending up in the hospital very, very sick. Our family has flew under that radar, and I feel it's because of the herbs and the weeds that most people call that God has provided for us in order to keep us healthy. We just have to have the knowledge of how to turn that weed into good health for us. Some of the things that my family takes on a daily basis. We gather turkey tail mushroom. We have a video about this, how we use it as a tincture, and we take this every day. We have our Four Thieves vinegar that we take every day. This is lion's mane mushroom. You can buy this, or you can also forage and try to find it. This will help build your immune system, even though it's not a strong booster as much as what turkey tail is going to be. And then we have the risa mushroom. Most of my go-tos for good health is mushrooms, just because they're antiviral and anti-inflammatory, which a lot of our bad health and when we get sick will come from bad gut health. A few other things that we take is going to be the turmeric root. I have a video on this, how my husband and I, how we fill the capsules and why we take it. And it needs to be mixed with black pepper, but that's in the video that will be connected to the description below. Another thing that we can take for good gut health, which in turn will help us have better memory and better mind health, is going to be plantain. Plantain can be found anywhere. It can be found in city lots. It can be found in small yards. You just need to watch where you gather, because you don't want to gather where there's a lot of fumes from vehicles. The plants do take those in. That's what they eat, is carbon dioxide, in order to release oxygen for us. And we don't want to consume any of the bad toxins that they'd be taking in. But plantain is a great thing for wounds. It's good for stings and bites, but its major thing is to heal leaky gut. If you can gather this and dry it and drink a tea with no honey, just strictly this, we put it in water and let it steep for 10 minutes. Drink the tea 3 times a day. Watch your diet of what you eat. No sugar and no breads, no flour whatsoever, and crackers or pastries, donuts, none of that. You can heal your gut in a relatively short amount of time. Another good thing that you need to take in order to keep your health, if you feel that you have to have sugar, is going to be natural honey. Not the kind that you buy in the store that's from Argentina, which is what most American honey imported from. You need to find a local beekeeper, someone that cares about their bees, someone that cares about health. And they will keep this where it's not been boiled, so you have all the enzymes, and you can take that in your teas if you feel that you have to have some sugar, but don't do an abundance, because after all, it does turn into sugar. We are constantly told about foods that are being sent to us, how they're not good for us by everyone. A few years ago, I was a pre-diabetic. I was right on the verge to becoming a diabetic. And that's when I woke up and realized they are killing us with the food that they feed us. The Lord has provided us with things that we can do to change our health around. One of the major things that can help lower any sort of blood sugar is going to be apple cider vinegar. You can pick this up from the store, relatively inexpensive, or you can make your own, and we have a video of how to do that as well. If you take this at night or before meals, it will help drop that blood sugar down, which in turn will help everything in your body, because you become insulin resistant after so long, because we graze all day long. It's not like our forefathers where they had to go out and find their food. We have it too handy, and because it's too handy, we eat every hour, or we're just always nibbling at something. We don't eat and fast like we should. The main thing of all this, we can take all these herbs, but if we continue to eat the diet that we're eating, we're still not going to get healthy. The major thing that can help any of our health is to fast. You don't have to fast all day, and many people that have chronic diseases aren't able to fast all day because they have to take their medicines. In order to take their medicine, they have to take food. But the food that you choose to take your medicine with, make sure it's not processed, that it doesn't have dyes in it. Do something that's homemade or something that you grow yourself. If you can even fast from breakfast from supper in the evening at 5 or 6 o'clock, and shove breakfast back. Instead of having it at 7, make it 8. And next week, instead of at 8, make it 9. If you can get in there where eventually you can get 12 and then 15, eventually your body, once you hit the 17-hour mark, is going to start healing itself. If we could fast for 2 days, the stem cells in our body will start to heal. If we go 48 hours, our body starts healing itself by destroying tumors, by doing repair of our organs and our muscles and our joints that's all affected by the foods that we eat. Many things is an autoimmune disorder, such as multiple sclerosis or rheumatoid arthritis, and all that has been caused from the food that we eat. And a lot of it goes back to leaky gut. Leaky gut is hard to believe. When I first found out about it, I really didn't think that our stomach lining, it's not our stomach, it's our intestines, could have holes. But after doing a lot of research, I really feel that that is 3/4 of most Americans' problems, and that's why we have everything that we have. When I started my journey to good health, I'd researched different books trying to figure out what I needed. And I found this one from Nicole Appelin. She has all kinds of different books, and I just like the way that she comes across. She was in a wheelchair from multiple sclerosis, and using natural herbs and many of the things that's on our table today, she was able to heal herself. Now she walks, she teaches, she does many different things that most people would consider out of reach for the way her health was. Is she completely cured? She still takes preventive measures of all different herbs in order to keep her body better so it doesn't come back. And she's also very cautious of what she eats with her diet. The Forager's Guide to Wild Foods. This will help you distinguish between bad foods and good foods when we gather, because many of them are very similar and we do not want to gather something that's wrong. The Last Book of Herbal Remedies. This will tell you about lots and lots of different herbs, and this is where I get my information that I can gather, I can compare, I can see what they do and how to do my tinctures and what I need to do with powders and how to make teas. And the last book that I've recently got, and I haven't had a whole lot of time to study, is the Holistic Guide to Wellness. This will list the different diseases that is out there, not all of them of course, but anxiety and stress protocol, thyroid protocol, liver health, inflammatory bowel disorder, food poisoning. And each one has multiple pages, usually about 4 to 6. And she gives you a complete diet as to what you would need to eat that day for a week, what supplements you would need to take. Now, most people can't just go out and forage. And if you do, you're scared of getting the wrong kind of herb that you're looking for. So some places that I have previously, when I first started my journey and didn't know what I was doing, some places that I previously bought from was Oregon mushroom. That's where I got my turkey tail, my lion's mane, everything that I was looking for, I got from them. They weren't expensive, they were very fast to ship. So I will post their link in the description below. Another place that we get is going to be Homegrown Herbalist. They're a small company that's in Idaho, a family-owned business, and they ship very quickly. If you order so much, shipping is free. So they have powders, they have the tinctures, and they don't sell the whole herb, so you couldn't get that there. And then the last place that I used to buy was Mountain Rose Herbs. I no longer purchase from them just for other reasons. Another good thing that you can use is black walnut. This is very common on the East Coast. I'm not sure if it grows on out across the United States or not, but this is a good parasite remover, and a lot of things come from parasites, including leaky gut is caused from candida, which we all have candida in our body. We can just have a candida overgrowth, which is caused from sugar and too much breads. And that's easy to do in our processed food world today. Everything has sugar in it. The comparison of what we eat sugar now to what our forefathers ate is astonishing. We also have dandelion root. That is good for your liver, along with milk thistle. And then we have burdock root. All this will help you to be able to cleanse your body out. Is it going to heal you in a day? No, it's not. But neither do the synthetic man-made pills. We don't mind to spend money because a doctor gives us a prescription and says this is going to make you better. And then you get the list and it tells you everything that it can also affect. But we go ahead and take it because that's what we've been advised. If we can do herbal remedies, we can take everything that we have and we can get it local, right out of our own yards, in our local woods, or we can order from people across the United States that forage in our country. So that's what we need to do. We need to try to take our health back by not eating preserved foods, by not taking things that people recommend that we take, and by getting our own medicine cabinet started. I just hope that this helps some families begin to become healthier with all the sickness that's out there and from the immune system that's been broken down. I feel that a lot of these can help rebuild that and can also help you become better in your journey to helping your family stay healthy. Thanks for watching and have a great day.